Why are you back so late? It's almost time to meet Jane. I thought you were gearing up to join Angels of Delusion for their Gilded Carrot Day debut.
It's because you ditched me and ran off first, and now you're saying I'm late? But about the wishing sprite. Arya was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
You ran into Astra? I see. Looks like whatever happened back then will have to be settled by Cecilia and Arya on their own. But this wishing sprite, it almost sounds like a certain AI assistant.
Affirmative.
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the wishing sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
All right. Fairy, so what you're saying is powerful AIs all talk like that? Then, if the wishing sprite really is an advanced AI, do you have any relevant information? Any suspects?
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, looking into it shouldn't be difficult, right?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not, and will not, condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information, or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Fairy, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
At the very least, public security and HIA's back-end firewalls wouldn't have been convinced by that. But as master, I've decided to respect Barry's choice.
All right then. As the assistant manager, I respect the manager's decision. But still, considering the high-level intelligence data entity Fairy sensed in Lockspring before, plus the wishing sprite and public security suspect, there's been a lot of unexpected situations involving intelligent entities lately. Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about rules today. Could it be because a PubSec officer is visiting?
Little guy, are you really gonna say no to your top VIP customer? Long time no see, managers. I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
What kind of friend would surprise my brother and me? Huh? Are you two the owners of this place?
Huh?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh! Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that someone isn't me.
Greetings, Phaethon. I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you. Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered illegal intelligent entity. A few days ago, an intelligent construct public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for New Eridu.
from what you've told us, there's no definite link between these incidents. So why merge them into a single investigation?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another. But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal violet glow.
There are a lot of similarities among the victims. All right, you've convinced me. But this intelligent entity suspect's whole villain persona, why is it so on the nose?
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities. After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow. Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligent entities.
Thanks for the briefing. But who are you exactly? We don't know your name or your title, and that doesn't seem to align with a citizen's right to be informed. And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian Hollow commission to Arya, and now we've received one too. That's yet another strange coincidence. Something is definitely off.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since this commission comes from public security, that shouldn't be the case here.
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
"17 whole lines! He said 17 whole lines, all coming out of my phone! I'm gonna have nightmares tonight."
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style. I've passed along the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and, hopefully, a pleasant partnership.
Whoa, what's this? And what's that?
Huh? Please don't touch anything.
Whoa. Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
Miss Public Security Officer, is there something wrong with our house? My brother and I always file our fire safety paperwork and business licenses on time.
Public security officer? Where?
Are you asking us?
What I mean is, why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens? But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything.
This case specialist. What is going on with her? She doesn't seem to think of herself as a public security officer at all.
Sorry, Miss Specialist. You've been wandering around our home for quite a while. Is there something else you wanted to say?
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need. So, now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me. If the commission gets delayed, you two unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
So, you're planning to stay at our place? It makes absolutely no sense, but for some reason, I'm not even surprised.
That might not be a good idea. We only have 2 bedrooms.
Please? I'm begging you. I actually grew up in the outer ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before. I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg. If even you two, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again.
Wait, hold on. This request. Manager, it's up to you to decide.
You make it sound so miserable. If there's really no other way, Sissia, you can stay in my room tonight. I'll take my brother's room for tonight, and he can crash on the sofa for once, right?
That's fine. Like I said, the manager decides.
Thank you, you two kind souls. So the room upstairs on the left is mine now? Then you two follow the plan we settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her own room.
In the late hours, there must be many exclusive memories shared between you and your bamboo. The Bamboo and I program encourages sharing your special stories with bamboo, letting emotions be transmitted through the airwaves, and allowing more people to feel the warmth and beauty